Welcome to this introduction video to Power BI. This video is developed by Stratebi, a Spanish company with offices in Madrid, Barcelona, Alicante and Seville. In Stratebi we are specialized in the management and implementation of business intelligence, big data and machine learning projects. We are also Microsoft partners. What is Power BI? Power BI is a business analytics service by Microsoft. It aims to provide interactive visualizations and business intelligence capabilities with an interface simple enough for end users to create their own reports and dashboards. What are the main components of Power BI? It mainly consists of two components: a Windows desktop application called Power BI Desktop and an online service called Power BI Service. These components are designed to create, share and consult business information in the way that best suits your activity. Power BI Desktop is a free desktop application that is installed on your computer, allowing you to connect, transform and visualize your data. With Power BI Desktop, you can connect to multiple different data sources and combine them into a data model. This data model allows you to create images that you can share as reports with other users within your organization. To download the program, we must access the official website powerbi.microsoft.com. Select Products, and in the drop-down click on Power BI Desktop. We choose the architecture of our computer, and the download will start. Select Language and click on Next. We accept the typical installation messages and click on Install. We will close the windows that appear when we open it to explain the application. Report. This view is where we create the reports. We have the canvas where we will develop the report. The filter bar that indicates the filters that are being applied on the report or chart. The charts that we have available and the tables with the fields that compose them. Data. This view is where we can see the tables, measurements and other data of our data model associated with the report. Data transformations can also be made. Relationships. In this view we can see and manage the relationships between the tables that make up our model. To continue explaining the tool, we are going to make an example. For this example we will use two Excel files with information on vehicle sales and another with information on states and provinces from Spain. We will load the Excels from the Get Data option of the Home tab. For the second Excel, we will click on the Transform Data option to eliminate the null row. This new window is called Power Query, and this is where the data transformations are performed. To delete the row, we will select the Remove Blank Rows option. Click on Close and Apply to make the changes effective. The names of the tables can be changed. We will relate both tables by the province field to be able to analyze the information by state. Let's start creating a report. We will select different types of graphs to visualize the information in our tables. You can change the default behavior of the fields. When we have more than one chart on a page, if we interact with one of them, we see that the rest are recalculated with the related information. You can rename the pages, duplicate, hide, delete, reorder and create. We will create a new page, in which we will include a map chart in the state field. You can modify the category of a field so that Power BI visualizes it better. To solve the state outside Spain, we will perform data transformation by creating a new column to force the tool to locate it well. We add the province field and see that new options have appeared on the dashboard. This is because we just created a hierarchy. A hierarchy is a way of structuring information with fields that are related to each other. We are in the first level of the hierarchy. We can drill down. The next hierarchy button allows us to drill down the hierarchy level without taking into account the previous level. And the last button allows us to drill down the hierarchy respecting the previous level. There are other buttons in the charts. The filter button, which indicates if there is any filter applied on one of the dashboards. We are going to add some filters at the dashboard, page and report level. Expand dashboard. Export the information to a CSV file. Remove the dashboard. Highlight a dashboard. Change the type of dashboard order and the field by which it orders. We are going to create metrics with the DAX language. DAX is a collection of functions, operators, and constants that can be used in a formula or expression to calculate and return one or more values. We recommend creating a table where the metrics will reside. We are going to create metrics that represent a maximum, a minimum, and a percentage. You can change the table where a metric resides. We will visualize these metrics with a card. We will format the fields so that they are displayed correctly. With the DAX language we can also create tables. As an example, we will create a calendar table. We will create a new date column in the main table to be able to relate both tables. Modify the data type to be of type date. Now we can create the relationship between both tables. We will change the previous year and month fields with those of the new table. You can define the way in which the dashboards interact with each other with the option Edit Interactions. The chart can be filter, highlight or do nothing. You can format the report. First, we will change the background color of the page. You can also change the page size. We will organize the page. You can group graphics to work as one. From the dashboard format section, we can modify the title, labels, colors, etc. The name of a field can be modified in the chart but kept intact in the table. New dashboards can be added to Power BI from the marketplace. We will add one called Aquarium. Now that we have defined a report, we will publish it in the service. We recommend publishing the report by selecting the page that we want to be displayed when it is opened. You must be logged in to publish. It will ask you to specify the workspace in which to publish the report. To have more than one workspace in addition to your own, it is necessary to have a Pro license. When the publication is finished, we access app.powerbi.com. On the main page, we will see a summary of the elements of our service. We can mark some of these items as favorites. To have applications, it is necessary to have a Pro license. In the section of Shared with Me will appear all those elements that are shared with us. In my workspace area will appear all the elements that we have published. When a report is published, both the report and the dataset associated with it are published on the service. With the dataset, we could create new reports. In the report section, we can find the report that we have just uploaded. Panels can be created to quickly display dashboards of several reports or pages without getting into them. To share reports, it is necessary to have a pro account. But if we do not dispose of this type of account and want to publish this report, we can make it public.